All right, once you piss off enough people in that area of our culture and civilization, shit starts to happen. It won't be good. Not for you, me, or anyone. All right, everybody, Terrence Popp here with another episode of Live from the Lair. All right, we're going to be talking about a subject that's been bouncing around in my brain pan and my thinking meat for a while. The perfect storm, or shit has come home to roost. I fired off some fireworks at home. You know, I had my kid with me. My oldest daughter was working. And there was a lot of people out there shooting off fireworks. I kept thinking about, that's a lot of people shooting off fireworks. I wonder if they actually do love this country. They see what's going on, or are they blind to it? I don't know. And it bounced around all night long, and I decided I was going to talk about it today. This board here, I got some stats I'm going to talk about. We have 73% of all the babies being born to the black community are being born to single mothers. The outlook for children raised by single mothers is atrocious. And it doesn't matter what color you are. I mean, that's just the way it is. You can look it up. Mental health issues, crime. These kids are starting off with a huge handicap. And we're seeing this in the black community. That's the problem. And 80 to 90% of all of the prisoners that we have came from single mother homes, and it doesn't matter the color. That's just the way it is. So we have that going on right here. We're blind to the lack of fathers, and we just keep throwing, good money after bad money in regards to supporting that. All right. Now, on top of that, we've had this bullshit that's been going on for the past 20 years. Actually, it's more than 20 years, like 30, don't spank your kids. You should never spank your kids. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I got the shit kicked out of me, and I deserved every single ass whipping I got. And I'll tell you this, I was going down a bad road. A lot of the guys I hung out with in middle school are dead or in prison. And I was doing a lot of the same stupid shit they were doing. Okay, luckily for me, my mother moved me away from those bad actors to somewhere else. Though I did continue to do stupid shit, I just quit talking about it and quit getting caught. But if I had not gone in the army, chances are I would be dead or in prison, or perhaps both. Okay? So I am no different. I got lucky. I went in the army. They put their foot right up my ass and, straightened my shit right up. All right, now we have this other thing going on here. There's no losers. Everyone gets a trophy. All right, that's not how the real world works. Either you come in first or you don't. You either win or you don't. You either make it to the water source, drink your water, you make it to get your food so you can eat, or you don't. Reality don't play. And when you take away the losers, pain is a good learning curve. And guess what? If you don't like losing, maybe you'll try harder. A lot of times, you come in last. If you don't like coming in last, you work harder. Sooner or later, you work your way up to the middle of the pack. And if you keep working, you can work your way up in the top 3. No bullies. Now, I made a whole video about this, why we need bullies. But hey, listen, I got bullied. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But when you get bullied at a young enough age, you learn valuable life lessons. Like how to stand up for yourself. How to coordinate with your friends if you need to. All right, how to fight. You might have to get punched in the face. No one likes getting punched in the face, but if you get punched in the face a few times and you live through it, you have less fear of it. So removing bullies, in my opinion, is a mistake, and you're just making a lot of people soft. All right, here we got this. No one left behind. We're teaching our youth to the lowest denominator in the group. That is stupid, because you're always going to have the bell curve. All right, you're going to have nugs at the back end. You're going to have dudes that are crazy smart at the beginning, and you're going to have a lot of people in the middle. So what you're saying is all those people from basically the middle to halfway back to the smart people are all going to get held back for the nugs at the end of the line. Listen, that is just stupid. Listen, you're always going to have idiots, okay? There's a never-ending pool of idiots being created every single day. There's a whole mess of idiots getting shoveled into graves, and there's a whole mess of idiots falling out of vaginas every day. You're not going to get away from idiots. You want to succeed as a civilization, you take the top-tier people, you make them do top-tier stuff. That's just the way it is. The people who build stuff, invent stuff, that's just the way it works. If you don't like it, too goddamn bad. Take it up with the universe. Here's another thing that goes on. When they fall short, they look around and they start pointing fingers. Oh, I didn't make it because of this, and I didn't make it because of that, and la, wah, wah, wah. Look, when every time you point the finger, you got three pointing back at you. If you want to grow and move forward, you have to accept responsibility. Okay, accept the fact that you failed. Readdress that failure. Come up with a plan so you can succeed. If you never do that, you're just going to be one of the nugs. Here's another one. Everyone gets offended. Your inability to control your emotions from the words that are coming out of my mouth is not my problem. In fact, if you get offended and upset all the time and people have to walk on eggshells around you, you're mentally weak. It's absolutely stupid that we have such a PC culture and no one wants to talk about the truth or stay on point because, hey, people are afraid they're going to get fired or attacked or so forth. You have to be able to handle being offended and roll with the punches because in reality, the universe don't give a shit about you. We are feminizing our men out there. We're feeding them soy. In fact, I hear some companies are now coming out with makeup for men and all of this soft, skinny jeans, crybaby bullshit that's going on with the large majority of today's men is just disgusting. All right, now we have the over-empowerment of women. A few years back, I went to go talk at the high school, or actually the middle school, for one of my daughters for Veterans Day or something like that. And I remember I'm walking through the school and there's this posters everywhere about women could do this and women could do that. And it was disgusting. It was everywhere. I didn't see anything like that for dudes. Not even a neutral message like you can do anything. Nothing. It's all pointed to women. All right, that is wrong. Everyone should get the same message that yes, you can succeed if you work hard enough. Yes, you can, break through barriers and do all the good stuff that, await you in this life if you work hard enough. Not just women. All right, a lot of men are being left behind, and you're seeing this in the fact that there's a huge shortage of men going to college now. That's real bad. That is a sign of a sick culture.
In the midst of a culture war that's bringing out the ridiculous in everyone, it's never been more important to protect your data. Sandman, the patron saint of MGTOW dreams, wants you to know the best way to do that is with the Brave browser. It's free, blocks online advertising, and protects your data from the evil prigs in Silicon Valley. You only see ads if you want to, and you get cryptocurrency for your attention. Download Brave by clicking on the link in the description.
All right. Now, all of the shit I just talked about is being supported by big business, government, and the media. All right? They are supporting this whole socialist communist message, which, for whatever reason, women like to flock to. Mainly because it treats everyone the same and you don't have to compete and blah, blah, blah. You know, basically, communism and socialism is, you know, for the middle of the road weak people. All right, they don't want to deal with capitalism because you got the people at the top end of the curve, you know, making the money and making things happen, and that's not fair. Got it. Now we have a whole bunch of people out there who are being forced into silence using guilt, blame, and shame. All right, you have the right of the freedom of speech. You should be able to speak your mind, and to hell with everyone else. I do it, but I'm different. All right, I understand. I say what a lot of you guys out there are thinking, but never really say yourself. And I'm more than happy to be that guy. But if we want to get out of this rut, you're going to have to start speaking up. You're going to have to start standing up and being counted. Because 2 to 3% of people on the far left are wreaking havoc in our cities, destroying shit. Okay, they want to do away with history. And guess what? If they do away with history, then they can rewrite it however they want and keep brainwashing people and creating even yet more idiots. All right, we have a lot of people out there apologizing for shit that they never did to people who never experienced it. That's crazy. You know, said offense happened 150 years ago. No one here is 150 years old. No one alive today, you know, had anything to do with that. Now, granted, shit's been fucked up. Not gonna lie. But that was the 1800s and the early 1900s for the most part. And a lot of people out there are just freaking out over this. We're being looked down upon for being white. Just a white guy. And all of a sudden you're the villain. What the fuck? That's bullshit. All right, and you're double fucked if you're white male. All right, now it's all our fault. We're the evil guys that did all the bad shit, right? Okay. And you're a Christian. They're talking about tearing down statues of Jesus and destroying churches because it's all propaganda and bullshit. Okay, well, that's not going to work out for you. All right, once you piss off enough people in that area of our culture and civilization, shit starts to happen. It won't be good. Not for you, me, or anyone. So what we're seeing today is we're seeing all of this shit come together, and it's going to fuck us hard if we don't undo this. And we need to figure out a way to do it. And the best way to start is to start honestly talking about these problems and stop blaming and pointing fingers, because that's not going to go anywhere good. Okay, it's going to further divide people. And once that divide gets broad enough, the only way to get rid of it is very bad.